To go for another adventure.
If you watched my previous video, you know that I was heading to Thailand, and after a few days in Bangkok exploring Chinatown and the temple, we headed to one of our favorite places, Koh Tao, a small island which we visited in December 2023 and fell in love with. Now we're back for a full month and I'm excited to take you along. Good morning everyone and greetings from Koh Tao, Thailand. For the past 1.5 weeks we have been staying here in Koh Tao and we will be here for 2.5 weeks more. So we have in total the whole month of September here in Koh Tao. So today I thought I would show you around a bit and show you what a regular day in my life looks like here in Koh Tao as someone who is traveling full-time while also working as a digital nomad on the road. During our time here in Koh Tao, we have been diving a lot, scuba diving. Me and Yosa took our open water and advanced last year in December when we were here the last time, and then we were here for 2 weeks only and we fell in love with the island. So it's good to be back for the whole month of September to just be back here. I love Thailand a lot. It's probably one of my favorite countries to travel to. It is around 8:51 in the morning. So I'm just starting off my work day. Yesterday actually we did a morning dive. We woke up at like 5 a.m, which is always a bit hard, and went for 2 morning dives, but it was wonderful. And then I work in the afternoon, but today I'm working from the morning and I actually just got us some breakfast. So let me show you what I have. So we're staying in the Chalokban Bay area of Koh Tao, and there's this place called the Sandwich Lady, and they open at like 7 or 8 a.m. So it's a perfect breakfast place. And all of these, like the sandwich, the fruit bowl, and the coffee was 220 baht, and so we share the fruit bowl and the sandwich with Yuso, and then I have my iced coffee. So everything is for 220 baht, which is like, let me see, about like 6 euros or so. I will put the conversion like right here on the screen so you can see. Sometimes if I don't have anything urgent in the morning, or if we're not going diving in the morning, I sometimes go to the beach and do a little workout, or just go and walk, listen to some podcasts, do a few runs back and forth the beach, which is a really nice way to start the day on. But today actually I checked my emails right when I woke up, and one of my clients, my website clients, she sent me a message or an email that her page wasn't working properly, like her web page. The whole page was looking so strange, and I was like, oh my god, I need to fix this ASAP. So yeah, that's what I did. So I didn't do a run on the beach this morning. I went straight from getting breakfast to checking on the website, and yeah, it's working now. So all good. But yeah, sometimes things like that come in the way of your plans, and yeah, you just deal with it. Next, I just ate my half of my sandwich and also drank my coffee, but I still have some fruit left from the fruit salad. This fruit salad, like this whole thing of fruit salad with fresh fruit. There's some watermelons and papaya, dragon fruit, banana, mango, and stuff. It was 80 baht, so what's that, like 2 euros maybe? Yeah, so I'm gonna eat that. And by the way, I do wanna point out that if you have a business and you would need a website, I would love to help you with that. I would love to work on some new website projects this year. I do have some time and space in my calendar. So if you or someone you know needs a website, let me know and let's work on something great together. I'm about to record a new podcast episodes, or actually 2 new podcast episodes for my podcast, which unfortunately is in Finnish. Started a podcast this summer for marketing, because I'm a freelancer. I do all kinds of marketing, social media, content creation, and websites. I started a podcast. So I'm about to record 2 new podcast episodes, but before I do, I thought I would actually show you around the place that we're staying at and our room, so you get a feel about how it is to stay here in Koh Tao. And we're actually, this time we're staying in Chalok Bay, I think it's called. I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but Chalok Bay. And last time when we were in Koh Tao last year, we stayed at Sairi Beach and Sairi Cottage Resort, which was really nice. But now we're at a completely different side of Koh Tao. This is more peaceful. I find it more like, I don't know, like a chill and relaxing atmosphere, because Sairi is quite touristy. Of course, the whole island has a lot of tourists on it, and I'm a tourist, so I'm no better. But at Sairi Beach, it's quite busy, and there's a lot of Western restaurants there, which isn't the case really here at Chaluk. There's just a bunch of nice local restaurants here, which is super nice, and a lot of the places here are cheaper than at Sairi Beach. Anyway, let me show you around. You can see the ocean from our room, which is wonderful, and you can also hear the waves in the evening especially. But otherwise, this is a very calm place. I know Juuso is sitting... Oh, okay, you can see that. Juuso is sitting at one of the bungalows working, which is usually where we work. But yeah, let me show you around. Oops. So we have room number 4. We have this little terrace here, and our friend is staying in the room next doors. So we will have one of his share as well. Anyway, when we go inside, so here's the bathroom. I just have my bikinis hanging out there. We have a shower with a heater, so you do get warm water. And you have the toilet, of course, the sink, a mirror. And yeah, it's a very basic accommodation, but it's fine. It's clean, and it has everything we need. We have our fridge here, and every day they do have 2 new water bottles for us. So we have that. Also a beer that I need to drink at some point. Maybe tomorrow, but when it's Friday. Yeah, and there's this little table. We do also get water from 7-Eleven, because the 2 water bottles that we get, which is this size, doesn't really cut it for the whole day. But it's quite nice and bright. There's a lot of natural light here. We have this desk. Sometimes I come here if I have some meetings or if I'm recording a podcast, because then I don't want to be outside. Otherwise, I'm usually outside working, which I can show you in a bit. And we have the bed, which is a nice double bed. And yeah, Juuso is sleeping on this side, and I'm sleeping on this side, and all my stuff is in here. So that's one problem, so to say, with this place, is that there's not really a ton of stuff to put your belongings in. So we have some stuff underneath there, and there's this and here, but I would prefer to have a drawer or a cabinet or some sort of place to put your clothes, but it's fine. And of course, the most important thing is the IAC. So this is it, and this is the Koh Tao Tropicana Resort, which is about 30 euros per night for the both of us. Nice and compact. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna go back to recording my podcast now. See ya! So for recording podcasts, I have this wireless Go from Rode, which is connected to my computer. Oh my, you can't see that. It's connected to the computer or my laptop with an USB-C cable. So yeah, I do that. and I don't have to then drag my like bigger microphone on the road with me, because that would be a bit of a hassle. So yeah, I just carry some smaller microphones with me when I'm traveling. Let's record this podcast episode. Heippa ja tervetuloa uuden jakson pariin. Täällä puhutaan tänään aiheesta, joka mietityttää varmasti monia yrittäjiä. Eli kumpi toimii paremmin sosiaalisessa mediassa ja somemarkkinoinnissa? Tarkkaan mietitty strategia tai spontaanit sisällöt? Vai voisiko ehkä paras lähestymistapa olla näiden kahden yhdistelmä? I have just finished recording the 2 podcast episodes that I had on my to-do list, and I still need to edit one of them, and at least one of them, and publish it. I was supposed to publish it yesterday, but I was actually on a dive trip. We left at like 6 a.m. in the morning for a dive trip, and it took all day, and I did do a bit of work in the afternoon, but I was so tired. I didn't have any time or energy to start recording and editing the podcast then. But now it's in progress, which is great. I also thought I would share some tips if you're interested in coming to Koh Tao in Thailand, because this is such a beautiful place. If you're interested in just having a relaxed holiday, this is the perfect place for that. But this is also the perfect place if you want to like have an active holiday and maybe go scuba diving, maybe do your open water and advanced here. There's so many dive shops here. We are very loyal to Koh Tao divers. They're also owned by some Finnish people, which makes it even more fun, and they do have courses and instructors that speak Finnish. So yeah, it's just a plus, and they're super nice there. They have like small groups, which I really appreciate, especially after seeing like a big group of scuba divers going like after one dive master. It was like a bus full. It was like one dive master taking 15 people to dive, and at Koh Tao divers they have like groups of 5 or 4, so it's great. It's small groups, which I really appreciate, and diving here in Koh Tao is so beautiful. It's so nice because when we went diving in Colombia, in Santa Marta, it was nice, but it was really, the currents were quite strong. It was quite wavy on the surface, which made it a bit more difficult. So yeah, it was just more challenging, and I really enjoy diving here. It's much more peaceful and relaxing and just nicer. So anyway, if you want to come to Koh Tao, there's a few different options actually. What we usually do is, so we usually book trip from Bangkok to Koh Tao through this company called Lombaya, something like that. You can book it on One2Go Asia, which is a booking site where you can book a bunch of different things here in Southeast Asia especially. So it's like a bus journey to the southern part of Thailand, and then you take the ferry from that point to Koh Tao. So the whole trip takes like 9 hours, which is pretty long. You start at like 6 a.m. in the morning in Bangkok, and then you arrive at like 3:15 p.m. in the afternoon. So that's one option. It's around 30 euros per person, so it's quite a cheap option as well. If you want to save some time and you have more money that you want to spend, you can always fly to Koh Samui, which is an island nearby. So there's 3 islands here. It's Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, and Koh Tao. So these are like 3 islands next to each other. And you can fly to Koh Samui and then take a ferry from Koh Samui to Koh Tao. It's maybe a bit more comfortable and faster option, but in the end you don't save that much time, I would say, and also it's usually a lot more expensive because flights to Koh Samui are more expensive. You can also take a flight to Surat Thani from other places in Thailand, for example, which is usually like cheaper than flying to Koh Samui, and then from there, from Surat Thani, you can take a bus and ferry combination, similar to the one from Bangkok, but much more faster, to Koh Tao. So that's one option as well. So there's a few different options depending on where you're coming from. Yeah, okay, let's get back to work. I'm gonna go and work at the so-called common area, I guess. Juuso is already there working on his thesis. You can see here at Koh Tao Tropicana Resort there's a bunch of these bungalows, but we have one of the best ones, which is close to the beach. And here is the place where we usually work at. Hey Juuso. Juuso is working on his thesis. And then I'm gonna sit here. Usually, or sometimes, we take these benches and we put them on top of the tables, so we have like standing tables. Maybe I'll do that later today. Oh, we have laundry?
Yes. Are you going to be out tomorrow?
Tomorrow is fine.
Tomorrow afternoon?
Yes,
Yes.
tomorrow afternoon. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
What time tomorrow?
Afternoon, 5 or 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Perfect. Pad see ew with tofu and a coconut soup and fried rice crackers.
And pad see ew chicken. And banana.
This is Juuso's favorite meal, probably. Pad see ew. Sometimes you can find it called big noodles, soy sauce noodles, or this was also noodles with vegetables, fried noodles with vegetables. Pad see ew is the Thai name, and it's really, really good. We just had lunch and now Juuso wants an energy drink. I might have a coffee. This is Juuso's favorite shelf at 7-Eleven. Oh yeah. We just had lunch and the total came out to 360 baht for the two of us. Usually like a noodle dish like a pad see ew or pad thai here on Koh Tao is around 80 baht, which is about 2 euros, and then we usually a lot of times we have a smoothie with it. My favorite is definitely coconut smoothie because I just love coconut, and that's usually around 60 baht. If you get one for 50 baht on the island, it's very affordable. Yeah, but the total came out to 360 baht because we also had some of the rice crackers or something like that, and it was delicious, but now I'm very full. Anyway, I want to share one thing because when I was in the United States a few months ago, I got this bum bag from Cotopaxi. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm sorry y'all. This has been amazing on while traveling. I used to have one of the shoulder bags from Uniqlo, which I still have, and it's a great bag to have for travel, but I really love the colors on this one. I love the colors on the Cotopaxi. All their items, like everything they sell, I could just get. I'm a big fan. And I also like that they're environmentally friendly, and this is not sponsored, but I wish it was. But I just want to share, like, this bum bag. If you're looking for the perfect travel sized, like the perfect bum bag for traveling, like whether you're backpacking or other kind of traveling, this is such a great piece. This is the 1.5 liter bum bag, I think. And it's so cute. I love all the colors on it. Yeah, that's all. Oh, if you want to know some more stuff I enjoy having when I'm traveling, well, another one is a water bottle, and not just any kind of water bottle. This is the one from Super Sparrow, and as you can see, I've used it a lot. It has some signs of being used, but it's still a great water bottle. And you can also actually just get like a new what the fuck is this? A new like spare part, like this part, this straw. Well, it's a straw. The straw part you can get a new one of. This is an insulated water bottle, which means that it will keep your water cold even when it's fucking hot outside. So great to have this one. Some other things that I like to have: noise cancelling headphones. I never travel without noise cancelling headphones. Not only do they make long haul flights or any flights, any transportation more enjoyable, they also great when you wanna like just watch some Netflix and maybe you're traveling together with someone, you guys wanna watch different things, then you want noise cancelling headphones. And another thing, we got, or you also got this JBL speaker, which has been great. We like to listen to music, and this is very small. So that's a few travel items I recommend having when you go traveling. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work now. We just had our lunch break, and now I'm gonna go back to work for a few hours. Hello. I just finished my work day. It's about 5 p.m. as you can see. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay, almost 5:30. I think I'm gonna just go to the beach and walk on the beach for a bit. Maybe listen to a podcast. The sun is almost setting, and I just finished my work day. This is pretty much like an average day here on the island, especially if it's like a day when I'm working. And sometimes I have days when, you know, we have had a couple or a few days where we have been diving during the week as well. So during the weekdays as well, which means that there's less time for work. I don't work like full days or long days every day, but sometimes I do. And today is one of those days when I've just been working on a lot of stuff and I like it. So I don't mind spending long days on my computer working on stuff. But now I'm just gonna go to the beach, listen to podcasts and just relax after a day of work.